Hello everyone. In the earlier video, we are doing problems about omega, which is called as complex cube root of unity. Now before I go ahead and do few more problems on that, let us recall. What do we know about omega? You know, omega is a cube root of unity. So it is cube root of 1. Then omega cube it has to be 1. And then 1 plus omega square is always 0. Why that? Because quadratic, x square plus x plus 1. That is 1 plus omega square. Omega is the root of this quadratic equation. That is the reason you get this property. Correct? Then 1, then omega and omega square. They are 3 cube roots for unity. Correct? Then we had seen the value also. What is omega value actually? Remember, minus 1 plus I root 3 completely divided by 2. That is the actual value of omega. And what is for omega square? What is the value? Minus 1 minus I root 3 divided by 2. So rather if you call alpha and beta, suppose sometimes, then you remember this is a square of this. So they are squares of each other. Alpha is beta square and beta is alpha square. Either way you can prove it, okay? Each is the square of the other, okay? And now keeping all this in mind, let us continue. So first problem today for omega. Evaluate 1 plus omega in one bracket into 1 plus omega square in the other bracket into 1 plus omega raised to 4 and 1 plus omega raised to 8 in the last bracket. So this product which we have to evaluate. Alright. Now remember, just as in complex numbers, I had told you I square is minus 1. After I square, everything I hit, I cube, I raised to 4, I raised to 10, I don't like them in the problem, so I remove them. Exactly same way about omega. I know omega cube is 1. After omega cube, anything I am not going to keep in my problem. I want to replace them. So first underline omega raised to 4 I don't want, omega raised to 8 I don't want. So can you evaluate both of them? See, omega raised to 4 is omega cube into omega. But omega cube is 1 and so it is omega. Omega raised to 8. Now 8 is not a multiple of 3. So you go back, 7 is not, 6 is. So you write omega raised to 6 into omega raised to 2. Now 6 is 3, so omega raised to 3 raised to 2 into omega square. 3 2s are, will make it 6. But omega cube is 1, 1 square will be 1, 1 into omega square, and so that is omega square. So omega raised to 8 I calculated, the value is omega square. And omega raised to 4 I calculated, the value is omega. Okay, so let me substitute both of them. So what do I get? Therefore I have 1 plus omega, first bracket as it is, 1 plus omega square, second bracket as it is, 1 plus, for omega raised to 4 the value is omega, and 1 plus omega raised to 8, the value is omega square. So I replaced all the values. And now do you understand 1 plus omega is multiplied twice? So it is 1 plus omega bracket square into 1 plus omega square is multiplied twice. So 1 plus omega square bracket square. Now a raised to m into b raised to m, common index is there. A raised to m into b raised to m. So it is ab bracket raised to m. So it is 1 plus omega into 1 plus omega square whole bracket raised to 2. And now what? Are you going to open up term by term inside? Don't do that. You have this equation with you. 1 plus omega square is always equal to 0. Write it on one side. Then what is value of 1 plus omega? 1 plus omega. Omega square goes on that side. So it is minus omega square. So first term is minus omega square into what will be 1 plus omega square. 1 plus omega square. So omega I take on that side. So it is minus this value minus omega. Bracket closed raised to 2. Bracket square as it is. And now inside, minus into minus. Product has become plus omega square into omega. That is omega cube. Bracket square. But you know omega cube is always equal to 1. So it is 1 square. And therefore final answer came out to be 1. So value is equal to 1. Okay. So this was the first. Now I'll erase this for the time being because now you know it, so that I get some space also here to write it. Right. Alright. Let's go for the next question. Okay. So question number 2 today. If alpha and beta are complex cube roots of unity, complex cube roots of unity, show that number 1, alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta equal to 0. And one more, alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4 plus alpha raised to minus 1 beta raised to minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so let us prove it. Proof. The first part. Now what are alpha and beta? They are complex cube roots of unity. So alpha and beta are complex cube roots of unity. Now for your understanding, do you understand? Therefore alpha will be omega and beta will be omega square. So if you make a square of omega, you get beta, that is beta will be alpha square. So we can say therefore beta will be alpha square. Actually I again repeat, they are squares of each other. You can prove alpha square will be beta and beta square will be alpha. So they are squares of each other. So beta is alpha square. Okay. Now alpha square plus beta square. Okay. Actual value of alpha, that is omega, which I wrote on one side. What is that value? Minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2. And what is second value? That is omega square. Beta, you please write this in the notebook. Okay. So now I am erasing it. So beta, the value is minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2. Always you should know both these values properly. What is omega or alpha? Minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2. And what is beta or omega square in our notation? Minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2. I'll erase this because this problem also you have written with you. Okay. So I'm erasing this. Now can you calculate the value alpha plus beta when I'm adding the two? If you add them 2 and 2, denominator is common, so that is your LCM. Add the two numerators. Now when I write this plus this, I root 3 and minus I root 3 will get cancelled. Minus 1 minus 1, you will get minus 2 on the top. So minus 2 upon 2, you got minus 1. So addition came out minus 1. Can you check the product of the two? I'll write it here. Minus 1 plus I root 3 upon 2 into minus 1 minus I root 3 upon 2. So the product will be equal to, see how it is? A plus B into A minus B. A plus B, A minus B. A square. Now A square minus B square. A square minus 1 square is 1 minus B square. 3 I square. Root 3 square is 3, I square, that is I square, and down 2 into 2. Denominator will be 4. Alright. So now you know what is I square? Minus 1. So minus into minus plus 3. 3 plus 1. So it is 4 upon 4. And that's why you got the value as 1. And now in the first part, let us take the left hand side. LHS was, observe, alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta. That was the left hand side. Underline these two. You know, I can write this as alpha plus beta the whole square, but then I'm wrong because when I open out this, what do I get? A plus B bracket square. How do you open out? A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square you have, but where is the middle term? 2 alpha beta is not there, so I must subtract it. So plus 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta, they will cancel each other, and then the two terms will be left with you, and this original term as it is. Understand? So minus 2 alpha beta and plus alpha beta now makes minus alpha beta. So it is alpha plus beta the whole square minus alpha beta. Those who have any difficulty in understanding, you open this. A plus b bracket square. What do you get? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta and minus alpha beta. Plus 2 and minus 1 will give you plus alpha beta. So these three terms you get back after opening this. Is that okay? And now I have both the values. Alpha plus beta value was minus 1. So this is minus 1 square minus alpha beta value is 1. Now square always positive. So it is 1 minus 1 which gave me 0. So first answer I got 0. Okay. Then what is the second answer? For the second part. You know, LHS I have alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4 plus alpha raised to minus 1 beta raised to minus 1. Now, how do we work this out? Observe, again like before, can I underline the first two terms? Check. If I underline the first two. Again of the type A plus B bracket square. If I write alpha square plus beta square bracket square. Open out A plus B the whole square. What expansion it should be? A square plus B square plus middle term 2AB. A square is here, B square is here, but the middle term is not there. 2 alpha square beta square I don't have, so subtract it. Minus 2 alpha square beta square. So plus 2 and minus 2 they cancel, and the two terms which you want are left with you. And now original term alpha raised to minus 1 means 1 upon alpha, and beta raised to minus 1 is 1 upon beta. Alright, so this is further equal to, now alpha square plus beta square. In the previous part you have worked out the value for it, alpha square plus beta square. Again, because since I have erased it, see alpha square plus beta square is always alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Check why? Because it is a square plus b square and middle term was not there, so I subtracted. And alpha plus beta was minus 1. Minus 1 square was 1, and alpha beta is again 1. 2 alpha beta, so 2 into 1. So it is 1 minus 2, and so this value is minus 1. Check. So alpha square plus beta square value is minus 1 and a square of it, minus 2 into. Now alpha square into beta square, meaning alpha beta the whole square. A b bracket raised to m. A raised to m into b raised to m. And this is 1 upon alpha beta. This is 1 upon alpha beta. And so, final answer. Observe. Minus 1 square is 1. Minus 2 into alpha beta. The value is 1 again. So, 1 square, that is 1. And 1 upon, again alpha beta. Alpha beta, the value is 1. So, 1 upon 1. So, final answer what you got? 1 minus 2 plus 1. So, that 2 minus 2, they got cancelled. Again, you got 0. So, both the values came out to be 0. Okay? That. And now, one more problem. Next, question number 3. Question number 3. Okay. If omega is a complex cube root of unity, if omega is a complex cube root of unity, comma, x equal to a plus b, comma, y equal to a omega plus b omega square, comma, z equal to a omega square plus b omega, where a and b belong to real numbers. They are real numbers. Show that. Number 1. X plus y plus z equal to 0. And number 2. x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3 into bracket a cube plus b cube. 3 into bracket a cube plus b cube. Okay, let us try. So solution for the first part. See, x is a plus b, y is this and z is this. So let us take LHS is equal to x plus y plus z. Substitute x value a plus b plus y value a omega plus b omega square, z value a omega square plus b omega. Here I got a, here I have got a, here I have got a. 3 terms. If I take a common, I get 1 plus omega square plus b, b and b. If I keep b common, I get 1 plus omega square. But you know this bracket is 0 and again this bracket is 0. So now complete a into 0 plus b into 0. Everything into 0 is 0. So 0 plus 0 and you get the final answer 0, which is equal to RHS. So first part is easy. Let us try to prove the second part. So the second part. In that LHS is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube. X, a plus b. So a plus b bracket cube. Y cube, a omega plus b omega square bracket cube. Z cube, a omega square plus b omega bracket cube. You know the formula. A plus b bracket cube. How do you expand? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube plus okay. Now here if you keep omega common, can I do it directly? Supposing it is omega common, okay, then inside what you get? Omega if you keep common, a plus b omega and bracket cube, okay. And here again if omega is common inside, it is a omega plus b and bracket cube. I'll erase this because the problem is written with you. So what does that give us? Can you see? So all these terms I will copy down. A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. This is a very standard formula of opening a plus b bracket cube. In school algebra you have done it. A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. If it is a minus b, then alternately plus minus plus minus. Okay. Now here omega inside the bracket you have kept common, then you got a plus b omega and whole bracket cube. So ab bracket raised to m. How do you get? Omega raised to 3 and this bracket raised to 3. So it is plus omega cube into a plus b omega bracket cube plus same way here ab whole bracket raised to m. So give it separately. Again omega cube into a omega plus b bracket cube. Now you know omega cube is always 1. So this is 1, this is 1. So I get first term a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Now this is 1. So we have to forget this. A plus b omega bracket cube. Again formula. First term a cube plus 3a square into second term b omega plus 3a and second term square b square omega square and now last term cube b cube omega cube. Again this is 1, so I don't have to write. Again open out a plus b bracket cube. First term a cube omega cube plus 3 a square omega square into b plus 3 a omega into b square and plus b cube. Now observe here omega cube is 1, here omega cube is 1. That we will work out. Okay. So now what remains with us, right? Can I write directly now here? See, a cube, I'll underline. Here is one more a cube. Observe. And omega cube is 1. 1 into a cube. So this is also a cube. A cube plus a cube plus a cube. I got 3a cube. Same way, b cube. Then this is 1. 1 into b cube. So again b cube and last b cube. B cube plus b cube plus b cube. I got 3b cube. Now, 3a square b. Observe, a square into b. Where else you can find this term? Observe here. A square into b. Again 3. One more term somewhere you will get here. Observe. A square into b. Again 3. So 3a square b. 3a square b. 3a square b. Can I keep it common? 3a square b can I keep common? Here 1 will remain. If you remove 3a square b out, omega remains. And 3a square b out, this remains. Omega square. Plus, finally, look at this term. 3ab square. Earlier it was a square b, now a into b square. A into b square. And here again. 3a b square. So 3 terms, if I take 3a b square common, I get 1 here. 3a square, sorry, 3ab square. So omega square remains. And 3ab square, so omega remains. And do you observe 1 plus omega square is always 0. 1 plus omega square is always 0. 0 into anything. 0, 0 into anything. 0. So last both terms become 0. You can write in the notebook. 1 plus omega square equal to 0. And now 3 common. And inside you get a cube plus b cube. That is what you wanted. Alright. So these are some problems which are going to give you the idea about problems on omega. Okay, now this you can try on your own. The next maybe number 4. This for your practice. If x equal to a plus b, if x is equal to a plus b, it is more or less the same type, but still you can write it on your own. Y is equal to a alpha plus b beta, a into alpha plus b into beta, and z is equal to a into beta plus b into alpha, where like before, what are alpha and beta? Are complex cube roots of unity. Show that x, y, z equal to a cube plus b cube. Just try exactly like the previous problem. Alpha and beta same like complex cube roots of unity. So use alpha means your omega and beta is your omega square. So alpha, beta you can write as alpha square. So whenever beta comes, right, if you multiply x into y into z, when you substitute y, instead of beta, you can use alpha square and then try if you get this answer, okay? So this one is for your practice. Alright. Now these are all problems based on complex cube roots of unity. Now the next article, so which I will be taking to the next video. So let us, till now, as I said, you should practice now problems on omega or the complex cube roots of unity. Thank you.